Hello, this is Colin McClean from ColinMcClean.com, and in today's employment segment, we'll be looking at the resume. How to look good on paper, Part 1. The resume acts as a tool that advances you to the next stage in the process, which can be perceived as a scary process. Can you guess what stage I'm talking about? You guessed it, the interview. Now, it can be perceived as scary, but before we can even look at the stage, let's take you back to the stage which will get you the job interview, and that's making your resume look good on paper. On average, employers are getting about this much in actually resumes coming to them consistently. And I've been actually the one looking to hire people, and I've had to go through resumes this much and finding out who is the best one. Is it this one? Is it maybe this one? We don't know. So many companies have actually employed scanning systems on their job postings and their computers to find out what is the best applicant by scanning through and finding specific words. And that's how they're able to get the pile from that to a small amount. Okay. Here are 3 things I did to get my resume from the garbage pile to the interview pile. My story goes like this. The first thing I did was I had to update my resume. When you're working, things are going great. Why on earth would you want to update your resume? Well, you have to. I didn't do that because when I lost my job, I was pretty much giving employers limited information about me. And this here was what I was giving them. Not a plum, but I was giving them my skill sets of when I was a student straight out of a school and was hired as a claims adjuster. Then I got a bit of a promotion and I worked it as a underwriter, another skill. That wasn't being captured in my resumes, only this. Years pass and I get the skill set of being a customer support as well as trainer. This is a skill set that I was not including in my resume. Last but not least, I eventually started doing the network administration for the company. And that was interesting actually. All these, but I'm sending out employers this skill set. So what I had to do was I had to sit down and actually start thinking of all the stuff I did over the years one by one. And when I got stuck, I referred back to job posting to check off to see if, that I'd done that job, I've done this task, this duty, and that helped. The second thing I did to get my resume looking more attractive to employers was I actually created a master resume. And what that just means is I got all my skills and everything I've done, every duties I've done, and I put them in one huge file. And that was, I mean, like a 3-page or almost 4 pages of everything I've done. And the reason why I created this master list of all my skill sets is I wanted to use it as a template. I wasn't sending out a 4-page or 3-page resume. I was really sending out 2, but I used it as the basis to pluck each of the skill sets and use them in the job postings that came up. Which leads me to number 3 of what I've done to get my resume to look more attractive. And that is to target my resume. So what I did was I was looking at the job postings and I'm seeing that the employers are looking for one skill set. Do I give them just this or do I give them exactly what they're looking for? If they're asking for Apple skill sets, I'm giving them apples. If they're asking for oranges as well as apples, I give them oranges and apples. And I use the master resume to pull all that from to target the resume. And by doing that, I'm able to get my resume through the scanning system, through the trackers, and get on the hiring manager's desk to start an interview. So to summarize my points on how I made my resume more attractive, the three things I did was, one, I updated my resume. Two, I made a master resume compiling all of my skills over the years. And number three, I targeted my resume. Well, I hope you found this episode to be helpful. This is just my journey, what I went through to get to the next stage of the hiring process. And stay tuned, there's another episode which will be biting more and diving into the resume and getting it more attractive to employers. Stay tuned. As I always say, keep moving forward and looking upwards.